Can we use artificial intelligence to help us identify the next 100x potential cryptocurrency? Ladies and gentlemen, this is the question we are going to be asking ourselves today, as we will be using artificial intelligence to analyze Arkham. Now, if you're new to this series, basically this is where we will be using AI to analyze the top 200 cryptocurrency projects, almost like it's the NFL or the NBA Combine. Now, for anyone who's unaware exactly what the Combine is, basically it's where all of the athletes will come and they will compete in a series of evaluations, in a series of tests, and they'll basically be scored on those tests, and that will determine how good of an athlete they are and how likely they are to get signed by a team. And so we're going to be taking this concept and we're going to be applying it to these cryptocurrency projects and having AI look at these 6 key metrics and give it an algorithmic score. Now, if you are not fully aware basically like how this whole system works, I'll put the video up now. You can go and look and understand exactly how this AI evaluation system works, so you're not confused. But essentially the reason that we use this, the reason that we're doing it this way, is because when we use AI, we are basically building a case to invest or not to invest, built on facts and not opinions, right? It is unbiased. There is no vested interest. This isn't some dude's opinion on the internet who's just going to shill you some token. It's fast and efficient, as you'll see, and to be honest, AI is probably smarter than us. It can probably look at more variables and understand, more different aspects of a project and give us the synthesized information to make a better decision than we could with our own brains. And finally, it is scientific and replicatable, so you can take all of the prompts, everything will be in the description. You can take them and you can use it yourself on any project that is of interest to you, and it will work the same way. So without further ado, let's jump in and look at. Alright everybody, back in the saddle here. Today we are looking at Arkham, ARKM. Bit of a Batman theme going on by the sounds of it today. So as always, we're going to be we're going to be looking at the 6 key aspects of this project. Firstly being the idea. What is the idea? What does it do? What problem does it solve? How uniquely do they go about solving that problem? Do they have a product? Is it functional? Is it user-friendly? Is the team executing? Like, if they have a good idea and a product, is the team executing and actually delivering? Further, is it being adopted? And then finally, what is the community and also the team all about? And so these 6 aspects are really going to tell us, is this a fundamentally strong project to invest in? And if it is, then we'll look at it, regardless, we'll look at it technically and sort of see where we might want to be a buyer if we did like it fundamentally. So the first thing is, let's go ahead and get an overview of what Arkham actually does. So Arkham Intelligence is a blockchain analytics platform designed to provide transparency and actionable insights within the crypto space. Positioned within the broader crypto ecosystem, it is a vital tool for data analysis and intelligence. Arkham Intelligence caters to investors, researchers, and regulators who need a clearer understanding of blockchain transactions. The platform addresses the critical problem of anonymity and complexity in blockchain data by offering advanced tools to identify and analyze on-chain activity. Bro, this is what the feds are going to use to come after you and get their tax money. Making the crypto world more accessible and understandable to its users. By solving these transparency issues, Arkham Intelligence aims to enhance security trust. Alright, interesting. So it's an analytics platform. I'm going to check this out real quick because that sounds like a cool idea. I just want to see what it is all about. Okay, so for me, it's like I've been waiting here for a little minute. It's not loading, so maybe I'll come check it out later. But this is a pretty crazy little video you can see here in the background. Like, it's freaking looking at where everybody has all their holdings, what they're invested in, what they own. Bro, this is actually what what's going to be in your tax returns is how they're going to find you and come asking for that money, that capital gains. Anyway, yeah, it doesn't not. Oh, is it? Platform. All right. So filter for transactions, search for people. So let's like see if we can like see like Vitalik. $0. Not sure if I believe that. This is pretty freaky, honestly. Yeah, holy shit. I mean, that makes a lot more sense. 42 M's in the last little while here. Damn. I mean, people just send this guy shit, like, for marketing degen. I bet they just send him a whole bunch of tokens just so he, you know, can't say no, and now he holds them. It's like marketing. But yeah, I mean, damn, this is pretty crazy. This is pretty crazy. And obviously they, you know, this is a pretty strong use case for the IRS and and everybody else. But yeah, let's not get too distracted here. We have a good sort of idea. Alerts as well. Wow, you could like, yeah, damn. Okay, cool. So that is Arkham. Let's jump in and get ChatGPT to understand a little bit more. Dive into what problem are they actually solving and who for, other than the fucking government. I'm going to pause this. We'll come back and look at the answers. Alrighty, so a 9 and yeah, 2 solid 9.0s for the idea behind Arkham. Address significant underexplored problem, but this is basically what we read in the summary. Let's look here at the unique selling proposition. So ability to provide advanced comprehensive blockchain analytics that significantly enhance transparency and understanding of I haven't seen, I mean, there are like this Sandbase, there's a couple others, but I haven't seen, I was just playing around with it before, I haven't seen specifically like something that's super is like user friendly and just easy to look at, easy to understand and interpret. So I definitely like that. The USP's clarity, market potential. So the project effectively communicates. Yeah, okay. So basically the same thing, right? So 2 solid 9.0s for Arkham. Let's look at the product. We were just looking at it before. So, to me, it's funny here. Like you can see basically like people just randomly send stuff to Vitalik. You know, all kinds of random shit. Like degen token is like his 5th biggest holding. Somebody sent him 15 million degens. But yeah, super interesting tracer. Like we can look into all of this stuff. See what it takes to sign up. What is that sort of? Well, it's definitely going to sign up and check this out further because you know, it's like there's the. Man, if you could find like fucking politicians' accounts, you know, there's like their Instagram account that follows, you know, Nancy Pelosi's trades or whatever, and it's like a fucking 90% win percentage. If you could do that, you know, if you could find all of these you know, people who are super in the know, find their addresses and, you know, set alerts like shit. That's some pretty strong alpha. That is some pretty significant like insider information to be looking at. So the product offers a functional supported by evidence. So you can look in the full answer. Goes way deeper into it, but 8.5 overall, and then I'd recommend just come and use it. I mean, to me, like, yeah. Because again, we're looking at this under the lens of like, you know, is the Arkham token, is this project something that might be worth investing in? You know, this, unlike a lot of projects, you know, this has something you can use. It looks good. It's not like some beta fucking stage where it's just, you know, zeros and ones and like a bunch of code that doesn't work. Like this is cool. Execution. So how effectively do they execute on their vision? Obviously pretty well, considering that this is like their user friendly. So we can see here roadmap transparency, well documented, clear milestones, consistency and agility. So yeah, they're executing well, which is good to see. That's obviously what you want in a project that you put your money behind. So that is an 8.8 overall. And then adoption. Let's see how many people are using this. How many people are using the token? I mean, the price of it. The price of it is. I mean, it's up. Certainly, it's up, but it hasn't. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's up 8x. Like, tough. It's tough to step in. Like for me, at least, it's tough to come and step in here and buy when it was 8 times cheaper 6 months ago. You know, like. Let's see here. So the adoption. So very good. This is obviously, this has got some misunderstanding here. Let me pause and come back. Okay, so we ended up coming back with a 7.9. Hang on. Total transactions. 7.7, somewhere between there, right? So it's in the high sevens. We don't need to get too anal about it. But yeah, you can see. So essentially, we're pulling the data from here. Token holders. Let me just double check. All right. After a little bit of hallucinations, we have prompted our way back on track here. So essentially, you can see here, as far as transactions goes. Now remember, this is a little can be a little deceiving, because it's not necessarily indicative of how many people are using the platform. In the sense of that, you know, tokens aren't like, I just went and I looked and I used it, but I didn't use any Arkham tokens. And so this is specifically looking at holders of the Arkham token. Now it does interact. The tokenomics are that which they create. Here you can see a symbiotic relationship by basically allowing the holders to vote. They also unlock advanced features on the platform. There's staking as well. So there's a bunch of stuff you can read. But like a lot of tokens, it's like, you don't need to use them day to day to like use the platform. I just want to use it. I don't have any, and so there could, anyway. So I hope that makes sense. So basically, we got 5.8 overall for the adoption. This was incorrect. 5.8. So let's grab the summary here. Take that out. All right, cool. Now let's look at the community. Move forward here. See what we have. So this will be looking at the Twitter as well as the Telegram. And it will also, on Twitter primarily, it will look at the sentiment of the engagement. So it'll be basically looking, how often are they putting out updates? What is the community's response? What is the tone? I'm going to pause it, come back when it's finished. Oh no, it's doing it now. So 7.8 overall, demonstrates good community engagement. Followers 437,000, so definitely a decent number of followers. Total tweets, you can see here the Telegram data. So yeah, it can't. Yeah, all right, cool. So we will grab that. Put it in community here. Give it 7.8 overall. And then finally, the last thing we want to look at is the team. See who is behind this project. I'll pause it, come back when it's finished. Alrighty, so we have the team came back with 7.8 overall. Sorry, 8.5 overall. You can see the full answer here, but basically very solid team. Co-founder, his background, Harry Fisher, so on and so forth. So yeah, that is overall Arkham got 8.03, and yeah, this was the final breakdown. Let's have a look here technically and see where we might want to become interested if we were looking to buy this thing. So for me personally, I mean, it's obviously it's done well, right? It's tokens done very well. You can't, at least I can't come in and buy this up top here. This is kind of just asking for trouble. I would be looking personally, see we almost did the 618 tag and then backed off, so it's coming back down. At least I would think if I was going to be a buyer, I'd be looking around this level, 88.6. This was the initial sort of breakout area, and obviously looking for some structure down the bottom here too. But fundamentally, strong, solid project. I think it's got a very decent use case. Works well, looks nice. And yeah, that is a review for Arkham. So I will see everybody in the next video.